welcome. My name is Kyle FtW and welcome back to another Black Ops 6 video here on the channel. Today, we are going to be talking about Black Ops 6 with a positive light. As what has been occurring within this game over the last couple of weeks, I decided that I would come on the microphone and give my thoughts on Black Ops 6 as a game and kind of do an old school classic commentary for you guys. Of course, today is normally Blueprint review day, but I thought that it would be more appropriate to do a video talking about Black Ops 6 and where I am with it. And again, this is going to be a positive video. There's enough negative videos out there talking about how terrible the game is and all that stuff. And I, as a Call of Duty fan, I have been paying attention to YouTube and the YouTube sphere for about 13 years now. It is early 2025, and I really got into watching YouTube videos in early 2012. So I've been watching YouTube for a very, very long time, and also been associated with the Call of Duty franchise for a very long time. So I think it's fair and appropriate that I am able to comment on some things, both with the game itself and also where people are with the game. So of course, if you don't enjoy Black Ops 6, of course you don't have to play it, and you don't have to upload it. There's nothing wrong with disliking a game and playing something else. However, the thing that I've seen the most, and I've watched many videos, probably like 6 to 10, maybe even 15 videos about the same sort of topic that people are talking about day in and day out. And so I'll start off first off with the microtransactions. Microtransactions in Call of Duty have never been an issue for me personally. I know that, I mean, back in the day they were. I can't lie, during Advanced Warfare and games like Black Ops 6 and even games like Black Ops 4, there were times where the microtransactions really annoyed me. Advanced Warfare with advanced supply drops, where you can get the most overpowered blueprints for basically just paying for them versus actually grinding the game, and the supply drop rate was so low in Advanced Warfare that you just could not earn them. Black Ops 3, the DLC weapons were behind a actual paywall where you had to, and it was random, where you had to buy a ton of supply drops. And then of course we have games, and Black Ops 3 is infamous for that, and same thing with Black Ops 4. Black Ops 4 is also infamous for that before they went ahead and fixed things with that game. And so microtransactions have been a thing for a really long time in Call of Duty, and it seems like the people who despise Call of Duty or even like Black Ops 6, they complain about the microtransactions. And I can see, there's definitely some good arguments to microtransactions being in this game, and the fact that they're bad for the game, and when there's issues and they're not being fixed and yet they keep adding bundles, I can see where that opinion and the anger might come from that. But then again, adding on to that, I have had no problems with Black Ops 6. As far as, and I'll loop back around to microtransactions here in a second, but I wanted to talk about the other two big complaints that I see primarily when it comes to the game. The issues with the servers, I've had none. Absolutely none. And I live in a teeny tiny town in Wyoming, and my internet is the best that I could buy. It's like 1 gigabyte per second upload, I believe, or whatever. I don't know the exact numbers on it, but it's the best internet that money can buy, and I have had zero server issues. I'll get the occasional packet loss thing pop up on my game when I'm playing, but it has no impact on the game. I just see that it says packet loss, and I'm like, oh, okay. Now, the difference is that I am playing this game on the Xbox app on PC, and maybe that has a different impact on the game overall if you're playing it on like actual Steam or you're playing it on the Blizzard launcher on PC. But for me, again, I'm playing it on the Xbox app, and I've had zero server issues. The next issue I see the most is hackers, and there's no doubt about it that there's hackers in this game, but I have not run into hackers either when I've played this game. There may have been the rare odd occasion where I might have run into a hacker, but there's no merit behind it. There's been a time where I reported a guy who I thought was hacking, and he didn't get banned, so obviously he wasn't hacking, he was just a really good player. And so that's the other thing that I've seen a lot of complaints about, and I've even seen evidence of, that I personally just have not experienced. And so my gameplay is smooth. and I've not ran into any cheaters. And it's not like I'm in terrible skill-based matchmaking or anything. I'm definitely an above-average player. My KD is a 1.5-ish in the game, so not amazing, but also not terrible. So I wouldn't be in the bottom of the barrel skill-based matchmaking, but I'm also not in like 3 KD player skill-based matchmaking bracket. So it's not like, and I think the primary amount of hackers is in ranked play. And again, that's not acceptable. I'm not gonna sit here behind a microphone and say, oh yeah, cheating in Call of Duty is acceptable, because it's absolutely not acceptable. I mean, if somebody is cheating and ruining your fun, then obviously you're going to be completely turned away from the game. And that's just a reality. If you're also having packet burst problems, if you're having server problems on your end, then I can also see how that would ruin your fun. But I will also say that my internet, I am wired into my PC, and my internet is wired into all that, so maybe that's why I'm not having those issues. Maybe the issues are people playing on Wi-Fi, but I really don't know, because I haven't had those issues myself. So basically, again, the hacking issues are big, and I'm not gonna lie about those. And then obviously, again, challenges not tracking and camos not tracking, that's definitely a big issue, but I've also had no issues with those either. And maybe I'm a small sample size, but I haven't had any of the big issues that people are complaining about. And that kind of goes with what I wanted to say in this video. And here's where I'm going to loop back to the microtransactions. So I've had a couple comments of people saying that I'm an idiot for buying microtransactions, that, I'm fueling the machine, whatever you want to call it. And again, I have hard skin. I don't really care if you're offended that I buy bundles with my own money. That's the thing. Bundles in the shop, yes, they keep adding them before fixing the game, which I see as a problem. But you don't have to buy them. They're in the shop for people to buy if they want to, but they really don't give you any advantage. I mean, I've used most of the bundles that have come into this game, and I haven't had one blueprint that I would consider pay to win that you can't make as a regular class. The only thing that you get by buying a bundle, as somebody who's done 15 videos of blueprint review, is you get a weapon that is rare, that probably will be able to be used next year, considering the things that we've heard about the potential Black Ops 2 remaster next year with carry forward. And they don't give you any competitive advantage. They just look cool. They look flashy. They look cool, and they don't do anything as far as give you a competitive advantage. And if that was the case, or they put the Krieg-C and the SOG and all the new weapons behind that paywall, that's when I could see a significant controversy with microtransactions. But the microtransactions in their current state, yes, are they kind of silly? Yeah. Are they kind of dumb? Yeah. But there's really nothing that I have that's wrong with microtransactions within Black Ops 6, in my opinion. Then this is just all my opinion, but as far as when it comes to buying things within the game that really don't give you any advantage, there's just no issue for me. And that's just my opinion, and that's where I'm going to leave it. As far as kind of talking about the negative things, let's talk about the positive things. I really like Black Ops 6. It's funny, I am one of the rare Call of Duty players that can't stand games when they first come out. Every Call of Duty game in the skill-based matchmaking era, I can't stand when they first come out. And that's gone for Modern Warfare 2019, it's gone for Cold War, went for Vanguard, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3. I just quit those games. Modern Warfare 3, I still regret not playing much. And then the same thing with Black Ops 6. I really didn't like this game very much when it first came out. I was not good at it. The skill-based matchmaking felt really crazy, but I just stuck with it, grinded the game, learned it, and now I'm working on my 6th Prestige, which is the highest level I've gotten in Call of Duty since Vanguard. And it seems like I start to enjoy the games when people start to dislike the games, and so maybe that's why I'm kind of in this position where I'm at my highest enjoyment of Black Ops 6 right now, and it's with all of these issues happening, which is really funny to me. I just love the game. And not even talking about the bundles. I love the fast-paced nature of the game for the most part. I mean, Payback, Babylon, Nuketown, Scud. There's just so many maps in this game that I hated when the game first came out, but now I actually genuinely enjoy. And I gave you my top 4 right there. But I mean, I have a lot of fun playing the game. The new Squid Games Pentathlon mode is one of the best modes that has ever been introduced in Call of Duty, and I will honestly die on that hill. It is so much fun. The gameplay that you guys are watching in the background is that gameplay. It's an amazing mode, but because people are so angry about the microtransactions and the servers and all that stuff, they aren't even playing the mode and experiencing it for what it is, an amazingly fun and enjoyable mode. The game is also the most grindable Call of Duty game we've had in years and years and years. A classic prestige system, 100%er, mastery camos in all 3 categories of the game, multiplayer, zombies, and Warzone. And overall, I have a blast playing Black Ops 6. I really, really do. I think it's a very fun game. They even buffed the kill streaks not that long ago, making them better, which means pub stomping has kind of returned to its old glory in some ways. Of course, the pentathlon mode has kind of added to that aspect of the game, and I have a lot of fun playing it. I have a lot of fun covering it. I have a lot of fun making videos on it. And bundles, yes, I am buying them, which means I'm technically supporting Activision, but at the same time, I'm also supporting Treyarch, the developers who make the games, and I don't really have any guilt about buying microtransactions. I know that people will absolutely hate me for saying that, but the whole thing is, the reason that I do Blueprint Review is really not to collect things within the game. It's for you guys. It's for me to say, here's a bundle, here's the blueprints that are within the bundle, and should you buy it or should you not buy it? And a lot of the times in the videos, if you guys make it to the review section of those videos, I say, you know, I will genuinely say sometimes this bundle's not worth it. I would not buy it if I was not doing YouTube. I make those videos for you guys. I do enjoy making them, of course, and it is fun to kind of use the blueprints and kind of see what the developers come up with when they make them. But it's all for you. It's to say, here's what the blueprint is with an objective opinion about the bundle itself. And then you guys can feel free to buy it if you want, or you can say, yeah, it's not for me. And there's been a lot of great and positive interactions on those videos, but there's been a few people, as I mentioned earlier, who, again, called me an idiot for buying bundles, which I think is kind of funny, and my response was funny. Again, I don't really care. I mean, there's keyboard warriors all over the place, and it doesn't bother me, but basically, I just wanted to come on the microphone, as I mentioned at the very beginning of the video. I know I've been talking for 12 and a half minutes, but I just wanted to talk about Black Ops 6 and say that, you know, have one of the positive videos, because if you follow Call of Duty really closely, your feed is probably full of this game sucks, this game is terrible, the servers are terrible, blah, you know, just negative, which just hurts the game in the long run. I mean, I'm enjoying it. I know a lot of other people are enjoying it because I'm finding games really fast on Black Ops 6. And a lot of people are also using Steam charts to tell the community that the game is dying and the game is dead. The game is not dying and the game is not dead. Is losing 47% of your players on Steam a bad thing? Yes, but Steam has always had fewer players than the overall Call of Duty franchise. Forever. Black Ops 2, I mean, geez, Call of Duty 4 all the way to now. Steam has always had the lowest amount of players. You know, the Steam charts might show a decline, but there's a lot of great games on Steam. And that's why people don't really stick with Call of Duty for super, super long on Steam, because there's Delta Force out right now. There's Marvel Rivals, which is a game I do want to check out pretty soon here on the channel, that people are really, really playing a lot of. And so I really don't look at the Steam charts that much to determine exactly how successful a Call of Duty game is, because that's not counting 2 other platforms that are probably have a ton of players on them still, PlayStation and Xbox, because the majority of the Call of Duty franchise, even including myself before this video or before this year, I played on console, and most people do. And since we don't know those numbers on console, people can, you know, twist it to say that the game is dying, but I can guarantee you that there are probably hundreds of thousands of people still playing Call of Duty right now, this day, as I'm recording this video on Black Ops 6. And I, of course, could be wrong, but we'll never see the numbers. And I just wanted to end the video off by saying, obviously, I didn't get paid by Activision to make this video, and I also don't get paid by Activision Activision doesn't give me COD points. I buy them out of my hard-earned money from my job, and so all of this entire video is objective. I'm not trying to, you know, say that if you don't enjoy Black Ops 6 and you're mad about the microtransactions that you're wrong. of course, you're welcome to be mad about anything, but I was just seeing so much negativity on my timeline, and not only on my timeline, but on my YouTube subscriptions page, that I wanted to just come on the microphone for the third time. I'm saying this, and just be positive, because that's kind of how my nature is. I like being positive about things, and if I'm really, really enjoying Black Ops 6, then I'll say it, and that is the truth. I'm really, really enjoying Black Ops 6, and I will be continuing to play the game throughout the entire year, and most likely, unless something crazy happens where I don't play the game anymore, but the chances of me playing the game for the entire year are very, very high. And overall, I like Black Ops 6. I think it's a good Call of Duty game. Fundamentally, there's a lot of great things about it, and I'm going to continue to play it, and I'm going to continue to upload it here on the channel, because you guys have been absolutely amazing. Support-wise, we've been getting a lot of subscribers back. There was a little bit of a lull when I transitioned back into the current Call of Duty game, because people were so used to seeing old Race to Prestige videos, but those subscribers are coming back, and I really, really appreciate any of you who have joined the channel over the last couple of weeks, and those of you who are constantly positive in my comment section and continually show your support with likes and everything like that. It's, likes don't give me any money. You guys watching my videos does, and so I'll always be grateful to any of you who decide to take time out of your day to watch my content. So anyways, stay safe out there. Hopefully you guys are all doing well. I don't do these videos enough commentary wise to just talk about things, because as you can see, this video has been 16.5 minutes and I'm still rambling like a crazy person. But anyways, if you guys did enjoy this video, let me know what your guys' thoughts are about Black Ops 6. Are you still playing it? Are you still enjoying it? Or are you in the group of people that don't play the game anymore because of those issues that I mentioned? And again, if that is you, I'm not trying to offend you with this video. I'm just giving my honest opinion about the fact that I enjoy this game, and I will be continuing to play it and upload it every single day for you guys. But anyways, if you want to check out any of my other previous Black Ops 6 videos, yesterday I uploaded my very first episode of Road to Diamond, which was a lot of fun. Tomorrow I will have one of those as well. And then Friday we will, of course, be back to the regularly scheduled Blueprint review content, which should be awesome. But anyways, I'll see you guys all on another Call of Duty video very, very soon.